Hello, my name's Dina and I work at Chatsworth. Welcome to an episode of our short film series called Culture Comforts. Inspired by objects in our collection, cared for at Chatsworth, today I'd like to share with you a sculpture called Forms That Grow in the Night by David Nash. Now, if you can imagine you've walked to the southernmost point of the Chatsworth garden to a place called the Pineata, less manicured with heightened sounds of birdsong and trees creaking, leaves crunching underfoot. Relatively few visitors make it to this point, but if they do, they are welcomed by a cathedral-like space, the walls being ramrod-straight pine trees projecting up into the sky, and in this glade you'll find forms that grow in the night, 3 charred stacks of oak. Commissioned by the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire in 2007 to create something site-specific, David Nash's first impression of the Pineata, and particularly the redwoods, was the incredibly benign quality of stillness and quietness. And it was this emotional response to the space, nature's peace, shapes and colours, that informed what came next. The largest and smallest stacks are cut from the same tree, and all had fallen in the 1987 storms in Sussex. The making process is physical, hard work. The initial shaping is done with chainsaws, but there's only so much finesse you can achieve with a chainsaw, hence the charring, which, as well as rounding off the sharper edges, gives us this pitch black colour finish. The charring process itself is a feat to be seen. The stacks are surrounded by kindling wood, encased in beams and then set alight, burning away for about an hour. The team then dons full PPE to pull beams off and sprays the whole thing down with water to stop the burning process, and at this point you end up with, in David Nash's words, a really big textured char which looks initially quite exciting, like a reptile. But in order to create a stable surface, one that will endure, Nash and his team then did a second char on site at Chatsworth, this time with propane, and it's this, along with generous coatings of linseed oil, that gives us the relatively smooth, deep black finish we see today. All 3 are cut to lean ever so slightly towards each other, as in conversation, and all of the cutting and shaping is designed to avoid water pooling on any of the surfaces. Nash calls trees the king of vegetables, as they are designed to rot down, being vegetable matter, but Forms That Grow in the Night certainly has an air of permanence here in the landscape at Chatsworth. When they were installed in 2009, David Nash suggested that we avoid using words to articulate, even to ourselves, what the forms mean to us. They are there, he said, to elicit an emotional response. Positive, negative, he didn't mind either way. And on that note, I'll leave you all to make up your own minds, but really hope you've enjoyed hearing about this sculpture, and thank you for watching.